Okay, somebody splashed me anonymously. Oh, those are panels. Okay, this one is a card base, I think. I thought I had a card base. Here's a card base. And then... Dawn put me in jail. And this one, I think, because of it being on the black cardstock and being...
Crafty Creations asked me. Your shoulder will heal now. You will craft and use all those backgrounds. Oh, really? Well, I'll believe it when I see it. Just make sure you don't use any cheap knockoff filters, all right? Keep it real, man.
Okay. Samuel L. Jackson just told us stuff. That was funny. Oh. By the way, there are text-to-speech in Tangia. I think it's fun. Facts. But that's like the spiders. Hello, Yvette. How are you doing, honey? I have to go through all my stuff, but never have time. Yep. I understand that. My husband decided to go through all of his and get rid of a bunch of his stuff because we figured, you know, we're wasting all the space. Somebody tried to blow up my stream. Okay, somebody splashed me anonymously. Oh, those are panels. Okay, this one is a card base, I think. I thought I had a card base. Here's a card base. And then... Dawn put me in jail. And this one, I think, because of it being on the black cardstock and being...
Crafty Creations asked me. Your shoulder will heal now. You will craft and use all those backgrounds. Oh, really? Well, I'll believe it when I see it. Just make sure you don't use any cheap knockoff filters, all right? Keep it real, man.
Okay, Samuel L. Jackson just told us stuff. That was funny. Oh, by the way, there are text-to-speech in Tangia. I think it's fun. Facts.
Morning, guys. It's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner.
Okay, turn that one off. Hi, guys. Okay, howdy. Hello, everybody. Not Afraid of Color is in the house. She says howdy, everybody. So, hello. I'm Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. I figured since y'all have to... Since I kind of make you wait a couple of minutes anyway to get when we get started to get more folks come in. Zombie there. I figured why not? My camera is kind of in the wrong spot. I know what it is. My chair's too high. There. Now you can see my ears. Anyway, I decided to play some of the recent shorts that were taken from some clips on some of the live streams. Kind of let you see a little bit of the stuff that's going on there. I would love that if you find anything entertaining or educational or whatever, feel free to clip the stream so that I can share that again later. Anyhow, I'm not real good at shorts yet, but I'm going to work on it. And I think that is kind of a fun one. Yes, that is actually a correct thing up there. Awesome. We do have a class coming up this Saturday. Is going to be a choo-choo. And I had already made, I shared a picture already of what I was planning on doing. We're doing a slider train. So this weekend, I decided to do kind of a sample of what I've got in mind. And I think I've already figured out a couple of things I want to change. But here we go. I think it's too cute. So this is what we're going to be doing on Saturday. I know. I look Halloween. Halloween theme is for the stream tonight. And this is Christmas. But yeah, this is what we're going to make on, on Saturday. Oh, but it's not September 23rd. No, it's not. You were absolutely right. Let me get that fixed real quick. Even though it's like not going to be seen but a couple of times. I have to find the right message. Which message is it? Think it's this one? Think it's that one. So I changed the name of it, but I didn't change the date. The date is going to be October. Can you believe it's already halfway through October? I mean, come on. October 14th. Copy, paste it for my Twitch for when and if I decide to go over there. So it's correct there. Okay, next time it pops up, it should be correct. Let me just double check the link. And the link is basically to the main page on my website, on the main EDU site page, so you can get to everything there. So fabulous. Okay, so that should be right. If you see something else wrong, you guys let me know. Kelly says halfway through, and yet the UK is in a mini heat wave. We've got Dion Boster giving lots of waves. We've got some jazz hands going on. Awesomeness. Looking to see if there's anything else I'm missing, and then catching up. Hand pink waving. That looks so funny. Anyway, having finally getting my YouTube caught up to me because it was laggy as usual. It always, for whatever reason, it decides to pause at some point and it runs like 30 seconds behind. I don't get it. Anyhow, let me do one more thing. I want to. Oh, that's the wrong button. Welcome in everybody. And of course Dawn's got the little ghosties going on. So up at the top you guys will see that there is a banner across there that is a lot of different commands that you can do in the chat to make fun things like the witch and the ghost happen. Tangia is an external thing that it costs about 15 to 50 cents per interaction, and it makes a lot of fun things on there, and I don't know what all's out there. There are over 600 different interactions. You guys got to see in the intro some of the things that you guys have done to me, like splashing me while I'm actually trying to color and throwing me in jail, Dawn. And then, of course, there is the fun Samuel L. Jackson talking. Well, you might not be hearing that. You might be hearing the bell that goes off when somebody says something for the first time. It's kind of an alert. I don't know for sure if it's going into my ears or if you guys can hear it, but it looks like it is where you guys can hear it. I do have another software I just downloaded that's supposedly going to help me with audio. But I haven't tested it yet. It's just installed. So maybe the installation made things do something weird. One thing you guys could let me know, I'm assuming you can hear me, but let me know if you can hear me well, if everything sounds fine. Yeah, and you can hear all of the alerts and things like the zombie music. Oh, it is the bell on the collar. I got these off of Amazon. I thought it was so cute. And then when I just looked in the mirror a minute ago, I thought I should have put on whiskers. I mean, you know, some eyeliner. That would have worked. And I completely forgot about that. But anyhow, so tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to take a die set that I played with earlier in the week. This is a new die set from Spellbinders. Actually, it came out, I think it's one of the, was it last month's? I think it was an October new collection. And it's called Athletic Apparel. Now, I don't make a lot of masculine cards. Occasionally I have somebody ask me for something sports theme, and I've basically had nothing. So it's search the internet, see if you can find an image that's not copyright, and see if you can, download that, cut it out a whole bit using that. This is a great alternative because it basically makes a sports jersey. Okay, so this thing is really cool. And then we've got jersey numbers, and then there's a third die that I got in with the set that is all sports equipment, and then I've got an embossing folder that's all sports words. But that's not what we're going to do tonight. We're going to make Halloween t-shirt cards. So we're going to use this guy to make some t-shirts that you can basically put anything on. Awesome. So while I was doing the video, you guys may have already seen it. If not, be sure to go ahead and check that out. It was released within just the last couple of days. I've got a lot of stuff up recent. Don't have anything yet for tomorrow, but I will. I got to get a couple of things recorded first, but yeah. Anyhow, okay, now that Cordelia's back, we could really get started, okay? So she had taken off and was not hanging out with us, but now that Cordelia is here, we are good. Yes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and switch my camera around because I've already done some die cutting. Button. I love being able to see my buttons. And does this one have the face cam part on it, or do I have to... Okay, I need to actually click my face cam part. And it's on the wrong side of the screen. There we go. Now it's on the right side of the screen. And you can still see my little ears. I think it's cute. This is just adorable. Anyhow, I have cut out a few t-shirts. Actually, I cut out 4, and I'm thinking using a different color than the main one. We could do all black, or we could do black and orange. What do you think? Does that sound like an idea? Oh, okay. That is a good excuse, Cordelia. Cordelia, she is super awesome. And I just forgot which one it was. Is it that one? No, that's something else. That's something else. So this is the thing. So Cordelia she said that she was getting her quarterly class subscription. I do have a quarterly class subscription because monthly, last year I started it, didn't finish out the full year. This year I've actually had a card class every month, a craft along card class every month this year. And we're going to continue it out at least to the end of the year. I'm planning on continuing it on indefinitely, so we will see how that goes. Anywho, she has signed up for the quarterly card class subscription because the way that the classes work is like $15 a class, $5 if you want lifetime access to it. So that's $20, right? Or you can sign up for the Craft Along Card Class subscription, which is $20 a month and gives you access to basically all of them during the time that you're subscribed. Or you can save money by getting the quarterly because that is $50 instead of $60 for a 3-month period, and it automatically renews. So if you're interested in my Craft Along card classes, that's a great option. Okay, so there was that, and since I've got a little ad thing up, I might as well share the other ones. So, okay, so this is the class that's coming up this Saturday. We're going to be making a train using a die from Spellbinders that came out last year, part of the Tinsel Time collection, and I'm sorry, so many things I think are so super cute that I only get a chance to play with them once that I'm going to definitely be bringing them back out. So that's the one that we're going to be doing and making this guy. And again, I've got a couple of ideas as to what I might want to change on this already, but look at that. This is kind of just a general idea. So I'm going to make at least one more card like that. And that'll be on Saturday this week. And then the other thing, and then I can get on with what I'm doing. And then there's this. Let me get the big picture up for that. So that one? No. Is that one? No. Is that one? Yes. Okay. Here's something that I haven't announced to you guys yet. I think I mentioned to you that I was going to be in a few more summits. The next one is coming up in just a couple of weeks. That is another Scrapbooking Fun Summit. It is coming up the 1st through the 5th. And I think my presentation is on Sunday. And all the presentations, just like with all the other summits, they are, yeah, I saw that, Cordelia. Anyway, I'm glancing at all the things. Sorry about that. Anyhow, I think my presentation will be on Sunday. I am going to be doing a live stream. I think I selected, what time did I pick? It's going to be on Sunday, and that is at 1 p.m. Eastern. So that is on Sunday, November the 5th at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's when I'm going to be doing my live stream, and during that day for 24 hours you will have access to my class. And while I have this up as well, let me grab my affiliate link for that because I hadn't added that in. It's kind of where last minute I thought, you know, I should probably share this, and then I didn't. So it is a free summit. Well, I'm looking for the correct thing. So right now, all you would be able to get into, if you do look at the link, and I'm going to go ahead and post that in here, and it's not a pretty link. I need to pretty it up and create a new one. That'll be coming in the next couple of days. But the link that's there, if you go there now, it will put you on the wait list so that you can basically get notified as soon as it comes available to be able to actually get your ticket. So we had a Zoom meeting today, which is what reminded me, yeah, I need to get this stuff done. But in the next couple of days, I will be sending out an email to everyone, letting you know all the things and giving you all the links and all the fun stuff. So let me get back so I can see what is going on. There we go. Yeah, and Cordelia was saying that she is going to be having lunch for her birthday and may not make it to the class live, and that is totally fine because we do have the replay. Now, let me get that down off the screen because that is boring. That's the wrong one. There we go. Now we've got the t-shirts again, and I'm going to go ahead and show, if you guys like the idea that I had of doing, you know, have like a black shirt with orange, black and orange, kind of looks cool. Orange sleeves. We could do white. We could do purple. We could do a combination. What do you guys think? I've got another idea that I'm going to be adding to it in a minute, but just for the assembly of the shirts, let's start off with this black one. What color sleeves do you guys want? And I am checking the chat to see what y'all are saying. So Linda likes orange. So she wants an orange for the main body or orange for the sleeves. I think you're meaning orange for the sleeves. Black and orange, says Cordelia. So that's what we're gonna do. See, y'all have to comment fast. Okay, so for the second shirt, Dawn, brain stopped working. Dawn was saying purple. So were you thinking black with purple sleeves? Because I can always cut out more. It's just cardstock. So the way that this works, there is a little embossed line. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, you can see it. There's an embossed line to let you know kind of where it's going to get positioned, right? Okay, so she does like the idea of purple and orange. I'm sorry. Black and purple, black shirt, purple sleeves. So I can definitely cut out another one. So I'm just going to add some glue right along that line where we've got that little bit of an embossed line. And it just slides right along here. We can also make tank tops, by the way. It doesn't have to be a tee. But I thought tees would be fun, and I've made a few of those. Hello, Miss Angela. Welcome, welcome. So go ahead with that. These are so fun too. I mean, I'll be honest with you, when I first got it, it's like blank brain. My brain did not want to even try to think about what to do with it. So y'all saw the video. That was actually how things went on there. I had no idea what to do with this. I watched a video as to how everything was assembled, and it was super easy. So it wasn't anything with that, but I had no ideas. Okay, so now we've also got these little pieces here, which are sleeves, and I'm going to bring out the die and let you see it. So this one is for the little cuffs of the sleeves. So I'll go ahead and add those on. And you don't have to. Think about the stuff that you've got in your closet. Whatever, or in your drawer, because all of my t-shirts are in a drawer. I know y'all are surprised I'm not wearing a t-shirt tonight. Purple with lime green. Oh. Okay, what I want to know is, how do I highlight this stuff? Because I really, really, really want to be able to see it again, but I don't think I can do it. I want to highlight those. Anyway, but yeah, I know what I'm going to do. Let me see if I can bring up. I'm going to cheat. I'm not actually in StreamYard, but I do have everything hooked up because we are going to be doing a giveaway with at least one card, right? So I'm going to go over there so that I can just highlight those so that I know what I want to do. Let's get that bigger so I can see it. So we had a purple. Let's see if I can star it. Yes, I can. Okay, so we had purple with lime green. Hello, Shay. Welcome, welcome, honey. I love this. I love that. And I think I should still have Tangia turned on. So you guys can troll me if you want to, but you know. I know you guys had fun with it. That's one reason why I grabbed those. I mean, you crack me up. Okay, so it's a little t-shirt, right? It is so cute. Then we've got these pieces. Now this is going to be the collar. So you know, at the top of any of your t-shirts, you've got a collar. So we've got this piece here, up at the top, and I decided to do the same thing and just kind of do offset colors. And there we go. So this looks like the back of a t-shirt or a high neck t-shirt, right? But we've also got V-neck. So we can do V-necks. We've got two different sizes of V-necks. We've got a short V-neck and then we've got a long one. I'm using the long one. I'm going to be really surprised if some of you guys don't decide to get this die set because it is going to be so versatile. I mean, I've already used a stamp on mine. Okay, so now we've got a front. So this is a black and orange t-shirt. So I think that is super cool. And then there's enough space here. We could add so many different things to it. It's going to be cool. Okay, so we've got that one. And then the next person was saying we needed to do purple with lime green. If you have a color combination that you like, I'm going to try to get at least 3 or 4 of them done because I want to do full cards. But 3 or 4 of them done. Go ahead and put what you like in the chat. Also, if you decide to get this set and you do any cards like this, I want to see them, guys. So be sure to share them over in the Discord and on our Facebook group, or in our Facebook group, and that is Debbie J's Crafting Corner Crafting with Debbie on Facebook. Words are hard. Okay, so we've got this one. Should I do the opposite, which is orange with the black? And then we can start cutting out some more things to go with the purple? What do you think? And let me see what lime green I've got. And did I put those? Do I still have any of those panels? Yes. So here is a panel I can definitely use for the lime green. This is some cleanup from an alcohol marker that leaked. Yeah. So I think she's right. That's going to look cool. So I'm going to move some of the stuff to the side. That way I can bring this guy back out. I mean, how fun is this little set? So do we
Cordelia asked me, how many t-shirt cards should Debbie J make tonight? Ah, the industrious Debbie J, known for her crafty creations. It appears she's preparing for a busy night. As for how many t-shirt cards she should make, that depends on her speed and stamina. Let's hope she doesn't get too threadbare in the process.
Oh, I don't get too threadbare in the process. Oh my God. Okay, so do we want to do... okay, maybe we said purple and lime green. So we're going to do the purple shirt and then do lime green sleeves? Or do we want to do lime green main part and purple sleeves? Because for some reason, my brain was thinking lime green and black was about what I was about to cut out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut out everything in the lime green. And is this going to be a tank top or is this going to be a t-shirt? because I haven't made any of the tank tops either. Linda says either would be cute. I think I'm going to do a tank top. And for a tank top, this is all you need. This is going to be the part that goes for the sleeves. So I'm going to do a tank top. That's going to be cool. Oh, okay. You just had an ad pop up. Yeah, they have added, this is something that I thought was there all along, but apparently not. They are adding lives. Adding ads into the live streams, and I didn't know it popped up. So does that mean that you guys missed some stuff? Right now, I am just cutting out this guy. Everything will be available again on the replay, so if you missed anything, you'll be able to hear it there. So I've got a green... Elizabeth, here's your shirt. And I think I am going to do the purple neck. Actually, I can do 2 of these. I'm going to do one in the purple and one in the green. And... oh, you thought you clicked something? No, this is something that they added in on YouTube. It's kind of like what they've had on Twitch all along, but they've added it on YouTube now. And I think I can select to when they do them, but I don't know when those ads are going. I also know at this point that it doesn't. Here's one of the things I like about Twitch that is not here on YouTube yet. When it comes to the ads, and I'm thinking that they're probably going to roll it out since they are having more ads in the lives. I think they've always had some, but not as many. I don't know exactly how it works. But green and black, we're going to do green and purple first, though. I'm going to have to see if I can find another lime green. That almost looks like tie-dye. Look at that. That is too cool. But on Twitch, if you're subscribed to somebody's channel, so if you're a paid subscriber, like our memberships over here, then you don't get the ads. But everybody who's not does. So it's an incentive to have the membership. Yeah, we'll have to see how that one works. I really don't understand the whole thing yet. I have a feeling it's where I clicked something and said yes to it, not realizing what it was doing. So I may have to go back in and check it to see what it was that I did. So it's probably where I did it. Okay. So now we've got a green shirt and we've got the little green pieces for the tank top. And I do need something else. So what I forgot to cut out was the collar. So I need to cut the collar out of the green. Welcome, welcome, honey. How are you doing? Tumbling Tingles is in the house. And I need this. And I needed the purple also because we're going to, let's see, do I have purple over here? I put all my scraps in a bin so I would be able to find them. And I don't remember if I ran out of the purple. And yes, I have a little bell on. This part is boring, so hi. I figured I'd let you guys see what I look like because, yeah, I'm a kitty. Yeah, did I run out of the purple? I didn't think I did. Ooh, here's another color of purple. But I don't want to do a different color of purple. I want to do that purple. Well, that would look kind of weird. Actually, if I'm doing green, I could do these little bits and somebody else. Hello, Miss Gloria. Actually, I've got this collar. I'll recut out another collar if I need it. So I've got this. So I'm going to put that one there. And then on the green, I don't have one for the green. So I do need the collar piece for out of the green. I need that. take out a couple of different purples and we shall see how that looks. So far, we've made one t-shirt. Love it. Okay. I also don't want to spend too much time just die cutting because that takes away from being able to do the stamping and stuff that I'm planning on doing. Yeah. Come on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put together my purple t-shirt, and then I'll cut out the other stuff for the green if I need it, which I might. Okay, so first off, we've got the collar up here at the top. Thank you so much, Tumbling Tangles. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. So we've got the little collar thing up there, and then we're going to make the front. So this would be the back, or if it was like a muscle shirt, like guys wore in the 80s, right? This is going to be a tank. So we're going to give it a front collar, and this one is going to be a little bit of a low one. I really am liking this kind of weird paper. And then we've got these little pieces. Now these basically go like that. Oh, I like that. So cool. I mean, this is making me think of a running shirt. So that's our little sleeve there. And doing the duotone, doing two different colors definitely looks good. I'm liking these colors. But you guys don't want these cards, do you? I think I want to keep them. So now we have a purple and green tank top. I'm thinking jerseys with numbers. I'm going to be right back. Yeah, because I made a bunch of those and you may not have seen the video yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, Miss Maureen. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, I did a video that went up within the last couple of days. We've got a soccer jersey. We got a football jersey. We've got a baseball jersey, and there's this other die that makes the button-up part. Can you see that? So there's a button-up. So yeah, that is cool. Plus we've got a die set that has all of the sports equipment in there. And then I've got a shiny red bowling jersey. And then I've got this one that, yeah, I love the penguins from the Clear Stamp and Die of the Month, and cut out, stamped out and embossed a bunch more. So I used one of them on this shirt. And I'm thinking this is a graphic tee. It's got the glitter. It looks cute. I showed it to Todd and he said, oh, that's a hockey jersey. So this one could be hockey, but yeah, you could, that's what the die sets are for. I mean, we've got the set of numbers. These are the jersey numbers. So these things are so super cool, but I'm wanting to make a Halloween themed instead. So we're doing some funky colors, which any of them could really work for a jersey too, you know, for a sports jersey. I'm not a sports person though. There's basically only a couple of teams that I actually even know their colors for. One is, well, my high school team was green and gold, and it wasn't actually like a gold. It was kind of like that, but yeah, it's like, ew. Anyway, never did like that. Never liked my high school colors. But you could always put a Wolverine on the front of a green thing and it would work. There's Alabama, which is red and white, and Auburn, which is orange and blue. And then, although I don't think they've got any football or anything, there's also UCF Knights, which is like white and gold and black. Okay, so that one's partially done. So I could add on, I think I'm going to do the purple sleeves on this one. Yeah, let's do purple sleeves. And I can either leave the sleeves as full purple, or I can add a different color down as the cuff. Cordelia says, Georgia, red and black, go dogs. Well, that's the thing. I don't do any of it. I mean, I do see sports on TV all the time because Todd has a tendency to watch soccer, but it's like international soccer. It's the folks over in Europe doing like whatever they're doing. And I don't know who's playing and I don't know what their colors. Absolutely. Tumbling Tangles, that is a great question. She says, I wonder if you could use tiny die cuts as team mascots. I'm thinking you could do lots of little things on here. And I've got some ideas for Halloween. I've actually got a couple of stamp sets out that I'm planning on using in a bit as soon as I get a couple of t-shirts ready. But I've also got another idea that I think is going to be pretty cool. Okay, Gloria says, no 1 and 2, I'm football. Sam, Houston State was Bearcat. That's a great idea. Angela, what did Angela say? Oh, Tumbling Tangles must be Angela. Okay. So we've got a third shirt. See, these are so easy and fast to put together. Oh, yeah, once you get the die cutting done, you're good. Okay, so we've got another one. This one is orange. I'm gonna do it all orange and black again, the opposite of the one we did before. So it's going to be an orange shirt with black sleeves and collar and such. I mean, you could do like 2 layers of the 2 layers of the sleeves here, so it's basically double. You could use patterned paper for this. There's even the polo collars. You can make a dress shirt. You can make a Hawaiian dress shirt. I thought that was super cool. So I think this is going to be one of those sets that I kind of leave to the side most of the time for if I just decide to throw in a shirt of some sort in with my idea. Now, this is also going to help oh, I dropped my shirt. This is also going to, I hope, help teach me more about placement on a shirt, okay? Because I've only actually made one. Yes, stripes. You could definitely do stripes. Either using patterned paper, or I would say to make it easy, instead of trying to cut it in paper piece a page that's all the different stripes, and then cut it out. That would be a great way to use your scraps. But yeah, I am loving this. I mean, there's some things that are in our stash that are designed to be used one way that as soon as you see it, you can tell there's so many different things you could do with it. And again, there's just that little embossed line. Spellbinders is great about that. They have this little etched or embossed line on a lot of their dies. Put a little bit of an indent there so you know where to layer them. This is just absolutely fabulous. Use a striped stencil, absolutely. These are small enough that you'll probably want to make it a striped stencil that's got narrow stripes, like real small ones. But you could put snowflakes on these. You could basically put anything you want to on them. There's so many different ideas. I mean, this one looks kind of like tie-dye, and that's because it's cleanup. So Miss Elizabeth's cleanup panels, because she does a lot of cleanup panels. But yeah, you could use a lot of cleanup panels from when you're using whatever other stuff. And why is the zombie not working? Huh. Well, the zombie should work, so I'm going to make the zombie work. Or did it work in the sound? Oh, there we go. No, Shay, don't go away. The sound is working again. I did not know I had the sound off. I am so sorry, guys. I had turned all this up because I'm using the same setup to do recording, and I didn't want something to accidentally pop. So she's trying to do the zombie again, and it isn't working. Why is it not working? I'll push the button for you. There, it works. Okay. We have 4 shirts, and this one, I think what I'm going to do, I've got pieces of white, so I could do all white t-shirt with just purple or orange or both on the sleeves. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do purple at the bottom, because I'm just wanting to use up all the pieces that I've got, you know? And then we're going to put some orange on top of that. And if it, you have to go check the oven. Are you baking cookies for us, Cordelia? Kitty! Kitty, kitty, kitty. I just poked that kitty's butt. I didn't mean to. So that looks like it's probably Squeaky. That's one of my kitties. Okay, so we've got those. I'm going to trim the edge off just a little bit because it's overhanging a little bit because it's up a little bit higher. Okay, and then we'll put that onto the shirt. I get a pass because I'm a cat tonight. Meow. Yeah, I hadn't put on this collar yet, so I put it on and it was actually kind of tight. It's like I put it in the very last, there's like a chain at the back, and I put it in the very, very last loop, and it was a little bit too tight. So every time I would talk, I'd say anything, it would squeeze on my throat. So it's like, I just got out my jewelry supplies and added some chain to the back. It's like, oh, that's cool. It's good that I'm able to do that, you know? But yeah, I just picked up this stuff on Amazon, just like my witch's hat and my horns. I've got the light up horns. I have a set of 8 witches hats. So the next couple of weeks, I am going to probably do at least a witch at one point. If you cut this bottom of sleeves of the green and purple shirt, it will be for a zombie. Okay, so for this one, you want this one to be a zombie? Is that what you're saying, Miss Dawn? I think that means that she wants a zombie t-shirt. Okay, she says yep. All right. Spiders try to get me. I love you guys. Do we need creepy music in the background for when I'm being quiet because I'm focusing? There we go. Trim off a little bit again. Just a touch. Not that it really needs it, and we're going to go ahead and put that on, just gluing it in that little strip there. Got the bats again. So we've got that t-shirt. So that's kind of cool. I mean, think about this. You could do like rainbows up the sides if you wanted. You can do it with die cuts. You can just color it up. And I'm going, oh, I forgot. I need these 2 pieces. I still need. And these can go in my little scrap bin, and I'll probably use them on another card. Another t-shirt. And I've also got a black collar around here somewhere because I had to recut one because I don't know. Oh, bye, Tumbling Tangles. You have a wonderful night, honey. And be sure to check the replay. I will have some more stuff up this week. I've got lots of things on my to-do list. And today it just did not happen. I'm starting to work on my next project for Scrappy Tales. There is a Scrappy Tales hop on the 13th that I still have to get the video all ready to go for. And I'm going to be making one of those little pop-up for Halloween, she had the little pop-up pumpkins. So we're going to be using the same die, but I'm going to be making a reindeer. So that's going to be fun. I've already got everything cut out, but I also had that Zoom meeting, so I couldn't really do everything together at the same time. I couldn't record while I'm in the middle of a Zoom. Anyhow, so we've got 5 shirts again. Wow. Let me put my dies away so I don't lose any of the bits. I'm trying to be better at that. I mean, I came across not too long ago a die actually in the bottom of a drawer that I don't use. It's like a drafting table that all that's been on there has been my my cutting board, my big swing line bypass trimmer, you know, my paper cutter. So that's been sitting over there on there, and I never use the stuff that's in the drawer. So I went ahead and cleaned everything out and, you know, try to put away what needs to be put away and get rid of the stuff that needs to be gotten rid of. And came across this one little teeny tiny die that is right now somewhere on. Who is it? A kitty was right. He was right there, banging. That's funny. I get a kick out of all the things. Looking at the chat to see if there's anything else going on. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and decorate some of these. And let me show you what my idea was. I've got out some Picket Fence Studio stamps. My thought was, let's put a head on it. So we've got, I don't know if you count this as being, this one is probably not a zombie, but I want to put a jack-o'-lantern head on one of these guys. Besides that, though, we can decorate them up with lots of stuff. Let's just take out this stamp set real quick, and I'll show you what I mean. So, got a white t-shirt, and we could say, "Hey, boo." I don't know if you can see that. Let me do it on here. Okay, now you can see it. So we can have "Hey, boo" in the middle of it. We can have any of the sentiments that will fit in that spot. I've got this one that is a pattern, so we can make it like a pattern t-shirt. Got these other ones, and most of these are ones that'll fit, and the ones that I'm liking the most, we've got this one that says "Tricks and Treats, Bag Full of Sweets, Ghosts are Walking Down Your Street" would be kind of cool for a t-shirt. But there's also this one that says "I'm here for the booze," and then it's got little ghostses. So I'm thinking that would be kind of cool. So Dawn is saying, oh yes, so I'm thinking she's liking the pumpkin head. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that one first, because that's going to be something separate, and then we can figure out exactly how we're going to decorate his shirt. And this one, luckily this also has a die set, which means I don't have to fussy cut. That's cute too. Yes, I love the pumpkin head. Okay, awesome. All right, got some VersaFine Claire. Let's get my keyboard out the way. Hey Jay, how you doing? And let's give Jay a big, where is the button? Welcome? Yes, okay. I've got it on a part of my screen so I can see all the things, but that makes the image of it really small, so I can hardly see what it is. That's okay though. We're also going to do some heat embossing. And heat emboss it in clear, and then we can color up our little pumpkin. I'm glad you like that. Here's something that's funny. I'm trying to start making some shorts. Zombie. But I'm trying to start making some shorts, and I played some of those at the beginning of the stream so that they wouldn't be bored while they're just waiting for me to come over. Okay, so here's a piece of white cardstock. I'm going to put it up here so I can just do a little portion. Let's put his head there. Oh, that's not quite right. I still have to set up the Christmas stuff, because I know we've already had some Christmas Okay, some Christmas projects, and we haven't really had any of the effects or anything. I really need to bring back that Santa cannon thing, right? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just ink up. I hadn't seen that one before. One of the reasons I like the sound is because when I hear the sound, I can look at the screen and see what the heck you're doing. Okay, there are ads on the videos right now. I am sorry about that, guys. It's where YouTube changed something. I probably clicked something saying, yes, it's okay, not knowing what they were actually doing. And I know we're having some ads show up. Yes, so everyone can see that I am nice. Come on, come on. It's sticking to the sticky mat. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and emboss this. I did not use my anti-static powder tool because I'm embossing with clear embossing powder. And it usually doesn't stick because I'm using the Wow. It doesn't stick where it's not supposed to. Let's go ahead and heat this guy up. Look at all the detail they put into that. Wow. Okay. He's not going to need a lot of color. I'm going to just add some regular orange and some burnt orange. But let's clean up most of the ink off of the stamp first. Actually, I got to use this other cleaner because this is very black on there and I don't want it to stay that way. The Archival ink cleaner, this is the, I've been bad. I have not really used really good stamp cleaner. I've used baby wipes. And since I got this stuff, and the reason I got it was because of the Better Press, and I wanted to, you know, be able to remove that stuff. But since I started using it on everything, my stamps are staying clean. Love it. Okay. So I'm going to grab out my, I think this one's got some color in it. Yeah, this is going to look good. And since I don't really have to worry about, yeah, I could, but this is going to be the head. This is going to be the head. So we are going to be making this. We're going to actually have this above the t-shirt. It's not going on the t-shirt. Okay, so I've got this orange all the way around, all over all of the head, which is why I'm only doing the head. But I get what you were thinking. That's a case that I probably would have wanted to try to make a mask. So now I'm going to take some, this one doesn't have enough ink and it's not dark enough. Let's get the BO2. That one hasn't got enough ink in it. Yeah, I really need to refill all of my markers or switch. Okay, this is going to be good. Just going to bring in a little bit of it for the creases of our pumpkin head. And I'm doing this messily. I'm not really paying a lot of attention to it because there is so much darkness in this. There's so many, the lines are so profound. I mean, they've got such detail on there that you really don't have to do a lot when it comes to the coloring. Okay, bring the OR1 back in to kind of blend those out a little bit. And I think I want to add a little bit of the darker into his mouth because that would, of course, be a part that's got a little bit more shadow. Because there's that one little piece right there that's a little lighter. There we go. And then let's take, and yes, this is an idea that came to me while I was working on the other ones. So adding a little bit of the green to his stem, and I think I'm going to do the same thing here on his neck. Haven't decided if I'm going to keep that vine at the bottom or not. So let's die cut this out. That'll take care of part of it, and then I'm going to have to let me get that. I'm going to have to fussy cut part of it too, but it's not going to be that big a deal. Now, if you've got a die that you like that's a zombie head, which I think I probably do have some, but they're basically, you know, they're probably hiding somewhere in my stash. And old enough that I don't know for sure if they are still available, which I try to use mostly stuff that is available for you guys in case it's where you want to try to do the exact same thing. I know you guys are creative enough. A lot of times you just take the idea and run with it. But if you wanted to create the exact same thing, I want you to be able to have that option, and you won't have that option if the item is no longer available. Okay, line that tape's not any good. I reuse all of my tape, but sometimes it finally loses its stick after so long. Okay, so that one's good. Let me add another one to the other side, so hopefully it won't shift. Because the only thing I have to line it up with is just the head. Okay, so it is 6:26. Hey, Bitty Penny, how are you doing, honey? Oh, I do have some kind of, I don't know if it's good news, bad news, or what, but I might not be going to Texas at Thanksgiving. After all, we may be going at Christmas instead. So just wanted to let you know on that one. Also, if we do go with Thanksgiving, we normally need to be back before your event is scheduled for. So I wouldn't have been able to go to that, although I wanted to. It's just that Todd kind of does have to work. I mean, I can stream and craft from anywhere as long as I have supplies, right? Okay, so come on off of there. So here we have our little head. I'm going to trim it down some more. I think I will take off, I think I will just trim it all the way around just the pumpkin and not worry about the stem there because of what else I got planned. And it doesn't have to be exact. I mean, like there's lots of really dark lines here. Okay, so now we have our little head. And you said that you wanted this to be on the green, with the green t-shirt, right? How's that look? No neck is okay for a zombie. But wait, there's more. And I promise I will show you guys how to do this at some point. I've got my DIY little wobblers. So that's the idea that I had, is to have the wobble head at the top of the shirt. So now we have to decide, what do we want the shirt to say? So all of the things we have here, we do have Happy Halloween, and I could just kind of mask it off so it does Happy Halloween. But there's also the one, all trespassers will be added to the brew. Does look kind of cool. We also got other stamp sets, so we can pick one of the things off of another one. So you guys are gonna have to tell me what you think you would like to see on our little pumpkin heads t-shirt. We've got tricks and treats, bags of sweets, ghosts are walking down your street. We've got I'm here for all the boos and the little ghosties. Boo would be funny. The hey boo. Okay, we're gonna do hey boo. Like he's trying to pick up a date. That's awesome. Okay, I want to make sure that this stays straight. I'm also going to heat emboss it. So here's another thing. Because we've got different colors of t-shirts, we could go do whatever color we want to, right? And the sticky grid, the sticky mat. This is the waffle flower sticky mat. Works awesome. So it's going to hold my t-shirt in perfect placement. So that I can just add Actually, something I heard somebody say that I didn't realize was why it was for. I think it's where Simon was using it. Where did I put it? Is using one of the grid mats over the top helps you get perfect placement of your stamps over this. And I had never thought about that. So first, let me make sure I've got my t-shirt in place, right? I love having tools that make it easier for me to get everything perfect or close to perfect. Lay this over the top. I'm putting the X right in the middle. That's fabulous. And then we're going to put Hey Boo lined up with the grids. And I think this needs to be in purple. What do you think? I think that needs to go into purple, and I do have my Catherine Pooler. So I'm going to go with pixie dust for the words. Let's take this off. I mean, I've always used some kind of a transparency off and on for things, but apparently that's why they've given you two of these. When you get the mat, you have two of them. One of them can go underneath. I found that it does, because of this being plastic covering a lot of the grid, it doesn't stick as well in my Misty, so I just took it out. But having a second one to be able to help you line everything up perfect is fabulous. And I do agree with both of you guys. Absolutely love Simon. Okay, so we're going to put down this. I'm probably going to need to do a couple of different layers because I need to re-ink this. I think this looks great. But I get that Gloria is saying it's too small, but that also means you could use whatever you want to. I mean, you could use your Cricut Joy or Cricut machine to do whatever size you want. You could print them out and then die cut them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with using digis for this. Okay, and let me get some clear embossing ink, because I'm sure that is probably not going to be wet enough for me to do the embossing with. Okay, come back in with some. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I know at least a couple of you guys that perfection doesn't bother you at all. I'm one of those that, yeah, I get irritated. I think I've got enough OCD in me that it bothers me. I try not to be, and sometimes I love it when I've got mistakes, because those are sometimes the things look so cool. But it's still where I kind of have got that OCD in me that I have to take care of. Okay, so now it looks like it's trying to stick to some of the glue that should have already been pretty dry. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and blast that with my heat gun. And for whatever reason, it looks like it's not wanting to pick up on some of it. That is so weird. Okay, I'm going to say it looks good enough. It's not 100%, but, you know, it's okay. That just means it's gone through the washer a few times, right? Hey, Boo. It could be hay as an Hay. He wants to meet you in the field. Yeah. Okay, I think... I'm wondering what color background should we go with? Let's see what I've got sitting over here. That would look kind of cool. What do you think? Also got this one. And I'm probably going to have to cut off part of... I need to add sound to that. I have not made time for you. I'm so sorry, guys. So I've got all these different panels. That one might be get. Is that it? I'm thinking it's going to be one of these guys. What do you think? We've got orange, we've got purple, and then we've got the combination. And those are panels that I made last year using the distress sprays. But I think one of those may be the answer for this card. Hello, Mr. Jim. Welcome, welcome, honey. And if we had more time, I would say I would go ahead and show you guys how to make these guys. It's not really hard to do, but well, part of it's where I lost one of my hole punches. But I could use a smaller hole punch, I think. I can show you how to do that real quick while you guys tell me which panel. So Elizabeth is saying she thinks purple. So we've got one vote for purple. So anybody else have an opinion? Purple, orange, or purple and orange? So we've got team purple and team orange. How does it look on the brighter one? And it is where I'm going to have to cut off his shirt. I like that the edge, so I am going to have to trim it down. But I think it's still going to look kind of cool. Could also do... I don't know. I'm kind of liking it on the darker color, but like I said, I want to know what you guys think. So orange, orange. So you guys are liking another bright orange. Okay, Elizabeth changed her mind. Okay. So to make one of these little wobblers, what I've got is just cardstock and some wire. I don't remember what weight the wire is, but this is like just jewelry wire that I've had in my stash for a while. I got at Michael's or Joann's. And I'm going to cut a few little circles out. And I've done this before, but it was probably on a live, so I don't know where the video is for it. Actually, I think it was a couple of years ago when I did like three different cards with some flying witch bears, I seem to recall. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got enough for one. These are going to be some of the small ones. Then I'm just going to take a pencil and the end of the wire, and we're going to just wrap it. I usually go around like 5 times. And now we have a little spring. And then I'm going to just cut that off. I'm going to be good and not use my scissors this time. I'm going to use my wire cutters anyway, because I'm real bad about that. I have used my scissors, and this stuff is thin enough. It hasn't done any damage to my scissors, but you know, you don't really want to cause a problem. So now I'm going to take a pokey tool, which I still haven't found my Gloria Wolf pokey tool, and just poke a hole through there, stick one end of the wire through there, grab a piece of tape, and I'm just using Scotch tape, So I'm going to fold one end down. I'm going to tape it in place. And yeah, I know it's too big, but that just means I'm going to trim the tape down. I mean, I sat here and made like about 6 or so of these while I was just watching a YouTube video at one point. It's like, no biggie. And I know I used way too much tape on this, but it's kind of where I'm just going fast. And then we're going to basically do the same thing on the other side. And the reason that I cut 4 is because I also like to glue another piece on the other side. Let me just pull some of that tape off. I don't really need it to cover the whole darn thing. You just need to be able to have enough tape on there to hold the wire in place. And doing a smaller one like this means that you're also going to have, be able to do some of the, smaller stamps or smaller die cuts. Okay, grab another one of these, poke a hole in it. Oh, by the way, the reason I went off to the side is I've got a mouse pad over there so I don't poke into my desk. Okay, just run that through there. Let's bend the wire so it can... There we go. So now I've got this, the spring is squished in between the two. And I've got more wire than I actually need. Bring back out my wire cutters and just clip off the excess. And because this is thin wire, it doesn't really take a whole lot to do this stuff. It's super easy. Okay, give me another little piece of tape. This time I'm going to cut it so that it's not too, it doesn't take up too much space on there. Let's just trim that down. I don't need a lot. I just need enough to hold that little wire in place. Yeah, the pumpkin face is really creepy. This is from Picket Fence Studios. I do have a link down in the description to the Spooky Night, I think is what the name of the collection was. Because, yeah, it was like a collection or a card kit or something, and I haven't really bought a lot of supplies in a while, but yeah, I needed that. Oops. I just dropped it somewhere. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna do this again. Spring is springy, so yeah, it kind of bounced all over the place. Okay, we're gonna do it again. There we go. And then I'm just going to glue I'm going to glue the other pieces on the other side. It also makes it so I think that it has a better chance of holding on and not giving me trouble when I try to adhere it on there. Because if this has had time to dry well, it's not going to have our... Whoa, I wasn't sure if I was seeing that correctly, what I was. Seriously, a pop-up ad? Am I going to have to say I'm sorry every single time one pops up? YouTube has changed their rules. Also, let me know, guys, if you can hear me now, because I don't know if you are still in the middle of the ad or not, but YouTube has basically changed their monetization thing when it comes to ads. I probably clicked OK at something that I probably shouldn't have, and it is allowing YouTube to control when and where the ads go. So, other than me turning it off completely, I am sorry about that. And you guys know that part of what every creator does is to try to make a little bit of money from what they're doing. So I do get a tiny percentage on those. It's not really, in my mind, it's probably not enough to justify you guys getting irritated, but I do apologize. I will have to see if I can fix that. I'm pretty sure that I hit OK at some point, not realizing what they were going to do or that it was going to be irritating so much. But this is a change that YouTube recently started. Okay, I think I can turn it off. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll have to check and see what I can do. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and trim down. We decided on the yellow panel. I'm going to go ahead and apologize again here. I know I'm sounding a little frustrated, but that's the third time in this one live stream that somebody has said something about the ad. And I know it's because, you know, you guys pop in and you didn't know that something was already said. And I've apologized a couple of times already. So again, I'm sorry about that. I'll see if there's anything I can do. I don't know that there is. I'm hoping that at some point YouTube will do what Twitch has done and allow us to have as a member perk not having the ads, because that's one of the things that the subscriber perks do over on Twitch. You are able to, on Twitch, well, you know, Betty Penny has a point. She says, if I find out, let her know, because she got an email about it too. One thing that we did notice a while back is that YouTube, whether or not you're monetized, they can add ads anytime they want to. And if you're not monetized, that just means they get to keep the funds and not share it. So, yeah. Okay, so paper trimmer. Yeah, I get that, Jem. One of the differences between us and them is over here on YouTube, you can have a membership set up at like 99 cents a month. So that's not bad, considering the amount of work that most creators put into everything. But that's just, like I said, it's one of the things. Everybody's working towards that 1,000 subscriber mark if they haven't made it to it yet. And the reason for that is because at that point, YouTube lets you get monetized, meaning they let you have access to ad revenue. Okay, so I don't want to cut this down any more than I have to. I will be trimming off the bottom of the shirt so that I can have the head up there. It's gonna be too funny. And I'm probably gonna do it at an angle, but I could do it like straight there too. That I'm not sure yet. I think I'm gonna do a horizontal card, but that does mean cutting off more of the t-shirt. They're trying to push their platform subscription to $18.99 a month. Wow, that I did not know. So, memberships, like I have 2 memberships right now on my channel. One is for 99 cents. I think the other one is for $4.99 or something like that. I do know over on Twitch, their minimum is like $4.99. That's their first tier. You cannot go below that. You can do higher ones if you want to give more benefits and those type of things. But I've basically just got the 2 on mine at this point, and I still need to do some more changes because I want to add more things for you guys. Okay, so I'm going to cut this one down because we're going to have a border around it. I think I want to do a matting layer too. So I like this side better. It's got more of the cool colors. This side doesn't get quite as much of the mica. So that's going to be 5. Do need to trim up that little tiny bit of white there. There we go. And then we'll cut it down to 3 3/4. The hard part about using bigger panels of watercolor paper is I don't want to ever get rid of any of the stuff. So yeah, I kind of like that. And I kind of want to see if I've got some black ink over here somewhere. I think I do. I'm going to do a little bit of black around the edges. Kind of grunge it up a little bit. Yeah, I could definitely shred the bottom of the shirt. Only problem is that a lot of it's going to be cut off, so that's going to be basically a crop top shredded at the bottom. So I could still do it. I just haven't decided yet, but that is a good idea. If I wasn't doing the If I wasn't doing the bobblehead above it, probably get away with not needing to do any of that, but yeah, we're gonna do a bobblehead because I can. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this to our pumpkin. And let it sit for a minute so it adheres well, and then see how much space I need. I have way too much stuff on my desk again, so yeah. So I'm going to trim this one down to 5 1/4 by 4. That'll give us a mat. Glue this one down. Where'd I put my glue? There we go. And then I have to look and see what it was that Biddy Penny said that was so funny. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this onto a card base. And I know Biddy Penny is probably thinking, well, why didn't you just put it on a 5 by 7? Because I don't do many 5 by 7s, but that would absolutely fit better, I think. You would have more room to do all the things on a 5 by 7 card, one of those larger cards. And I didn't even think about that because I very rarely do any. I did one, I think, like about a week or 2 ago, but... Okay. Let's add this panel down. Okay, so I want to make sure I've got enough room for our little bobblehead there. I think that's where I'm going to put him, and then I'm going to do the shirt. Okay, so... And if I trim it too much, that's okay, because, why? If I trim it too much, we'll still be able to shred it, right? That looks about right. Okay, let's see if it fits. It's a little bit long right there, so let's trim up a little bit more. What do you think, guys? I like it. Okay, we've got about 7 minutes before Miss Dawn is about to start. I've already got everything hooked up and ready to go for the redirect. But big question of the day is whether or not anybody is interested in getting this card mailed to them by me If y'all want it, be sure to go ahead and say so in the chat and let me know while I'm cleaning up a little bit of this. Cordelia says, super cute. Bitty Petty says, cute as a scary pumpkin. I love this. This is so cool. I hear that happens all the time to me. I'm going to, of course, go back up to see what it was. I'm sure that it's back to what Bitty Penny said, because I never did catch what that was. Could have given him a pumpkin belly under the shirt. But think about it, you've got lots and lots of different things in your stash, right? That you could make these cute little shirts with. And where did I put... I just showed you all the cards that I made with the t-shirts before. And now I don't remember where I put them. Ah, that's because it's underneath some stamps. Okay. So these are the cards that I made in another, in a video earlier this week. So we've got a soccer, a football, a baseball jersey, and even has the dies so that you can make it have basically a button up. It's also got a collar like from a polo, and I'm also thinking that if you pair that with this button up part, you can basically have a dress shirt, a short sleeve dress shirt like everybody wears in Florida. And then we've got a bowling shirt, and then this one I thought was super cute because I used that little penguin. I love the little penguin and the glitter, so that one was really cool. And then I thought, while I was working on these, like, these would make such a good Halloween card. So this is the first of my Halloween t-shirts, and I'm thinking I can make a lot more. Of course, I've got a bunch over here, so I'm probably going to have to share pictures later or finish them up on another video. Angela says, of course I want to be a winner pumpkin eater. Yes, this is a new Spellbinders set. Where did I put the dies? The t-shirts are part of the athletic apparel. This is, I'm trying to remember, I think it's like game day collection. So there's several different things. So we've got the t-shirt that is basically your jersey. We've got the jersey numbers. We've also got another one that's got all of the different sports equipment things. We've got baseballs, basketballs, hockey, baseball, basketball, hockey, soccer, volleyball, bowling, golf, including golf clubs and hockey sticks, lacrosse, tennis, got all those different things to be able to make lots of different ones. And to me, this kind of reminds me of, if you've ever seen, I think it was like at Hard Rock or something, I can't remember where, but where they've got a shirt from whatever framed. So that's what these kind of remind me of. That's what it kind of makes me think of. So I think they all turned out really cool. And then, of course, I had to use the little penguin that is from the Clear Stampin' Die of the Month because it's just so stinking cute. Anyway, yeah. And my bell went around the corner. Anyway, but I love the t-shirts, and I had a hard time figuring out what to do to begin with. But that's the thing. You could do jerseys, or you could do graphic tees. And this is a graphic tee for our Pumpkin Man costume. Love, love, love it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the giveaway tool. I need this. Is that the one I need over here? Yeah. I think this is the one I need over here. And there. I think that's the wrong one. 1, 2, and 3. Of course, it's always the last one I pick, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put my face back up on the screen, for one thing. We're going to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and draw, but I need my other buttons. Dang it, I left them on the other screen. I'm trying to arrange everything on my screen so I can actually see everything and get them to you guys faster, so you don't have to wait me doing the things. But I wanted this one up so I can do the drum roll, because we need a drum roll. Okay, I'm going to go. Has everybody said hello or said something in the chat because you want the card? Okay, we're going to go ahead and draw. Okay, so collecting comments. We have got 11 people have said something in the chat and have an option to be able to receive this. And watch, it's going to be somebody who has left the building. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and draw. Bad that's in the middle of it. Okay, our winner tonight is Miss Maureen Pryor. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, that's the wrong screen. There we go. Anyway, our winner tonight for this cart is going to be Miss Maureen Pryor, and I will get that out to you just as quickly as possible. And let's get back to the other one. So here's another look at that. I think it's super cute. I think I just mailed something to you too. It's like I have been so bad not getting everything mailed out that within the last couple of days I got a bunch of stuff mailed out. So something did go off to you. And I'm probably going to send you guys all some Halloween cards. I don't know if anybody's interested in that, but anyway, so there we go. He's an action wobbler, and you saw me make it right here on screen. It was really quick and easy to do, and I'd love to see you guys make some too, because they're hard to find. I mean, I have seen a couple of people use an action wobbler on their screen, on their videos lately, so of course I looked down in their description to see how they found a place that's doing them now, because when I was chatting with Amanda at Pear Blossom Press, this is months ago, she told me that basically Hampton Arts was no longer going to be doing it, and those are the people that have basically been providing them for everybody. So the only other ones I've seen are like I think at Michael's or Joann's, where it's one of their brands, but still it's like I've been making my own off and on for like 5 years, and you saw it took like what, no time at all to do that. And I could have just used the one that was already there, but I figured, you know, if you guys have got jewelry wire, which a lot of you do, if you got jewelry wire, I'm not 100% sure what I'm thinking on Temu. I did hear recently someone say that Temu had stolen one of their designs for something, like a stamp or die or something like that. So it makes me kind of a bit leery about using any of their stuff, because I'd rather give the funds to the folks that actually created the things. But yeah, I'm sure that Temu has got them. There's probably on Amazon, but I do know that Biddy Penny says I do. I'm not sure what she said she does about, but that's okay. Anyway, it's still one of those things that I'm kind of avoiding them, because I'm almost 100% sure that a company that is giving away things that cheaply is probably doing a lot of knockoffs. But who hasn't done like knockoff jeans? That's who it was. It was Julie Faye Van Balzer had a design stolen by Temu. It was one of her stencil designs. So that was the first one that I've heard someone actually say that someone had done that. But again, I'm not 100% sure. And I'm sure that there's other companies that sell stuff like that too. I'm just going to try to stick to the folks that I know and give them my support, because they're putting in all of the hard work, you know. Biddy Penny says, yes, they have been stealing all kinds of content and art. Lots of stories of stolen designs are on there across different areas of art. Yeah. If you also have to just think about it, the quality that you're going to get of somebody who's being able to produce something that cheaply is probably not as good as if you got it from the person who actually designed it. Just saying. But it's entirely up to you. I mean, if you don't mind using real cheap stuff, I admit I have had some stuff in my stash that I am not sure where it came from or how I got it. It's stuff that I'm not going to be using. It's not as good a quality as any of the stuff that I'm using currently. And that's part of the stuff that I'm going to be donating. So anyway, it is past time to go see Miss Dawn. Dawn is probably already started, because it is 7:02. So we are going to be heading over to her. Let me make sure that this is working the way I expect it to. Get my channel part up. Awesomeness. And we're going to go ahead and end the stream. Now, what happens when I end the stream over here is it's going to redirect us straight over to Miss Dawn's channel. So right now she basically has it scheduled to go right after me, because she knows I'm going to bring all of you guys over there. Okay, so when you get over there, be sure to type in the chat DJCC raid, fill her chat up with hearts and lots of love, and give her all that appreciation. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night, and where's the button? I will see you next time. Bye, guys.